Quickly, I know I said that on Thursday that was our series finale of the Justin Baldoni case, but I lied. Whatever, who cares? I wanted to feel like Blake Lively felt when she filed her complaint. Tons of fibs. Amazing update. So Thursday, for the finale, we did, essentially, I walked you through the New York Times metadata and showed you that this woman had posted on X and essentially just like blared it out to the world. And we showed you how you could right click and look at how they embedded all of these messages that show October 31st potentially. Well, guess what? Yesterday, so our episode was on Thursday. Yesterday on Friday, Brian Friedman, Justin Baldoni's lawyer, amended their lawsuit against Blake Lively, and they included the New York Times data, which we showed you guys on the show. And what's really cool about it, TMZ is reporting it and some other outlets, is the fact that Brian Friedman is giving credit to the internet sleuths. Like typically they leave us out. It's like the moms hunting, us sending emails, you guys sending me emails at info@candace.com, that all of us discussing it. And typically they just like cut you out and they're like, oh, we discovered this. No, Brian Friedman says, due to public interest in this case, we have now stumbled upon this and we're therefore amending this because we think that it shows that she was plotting before. And what's also really amazing about it is he even says we now have a concrete timeline, which we believe implicates Blake Lively. And I mean, come on, I was the psycho who put together the timeline. So I think they've been watching the show. Which is a huge credit to all of us because you guys have been sending me those tips, tagging me and stuff. And I've just been presenting it to the public and putting together a timeline to pull things together. I think he will eventually subpoena Taylor Swift. But here's what's even greater. On Monday, they're going to court because two things. Blake is trying to gag them. I don't think that's going to go through. How can you try to say you're playing this in the press when the entire reason we got here was because you tried to play this in the press? Like you went to the New York Times to try to take him down and to set a public narrative. And now that it's backfiring, you want out. But the craziest part of the entire thing is Blake Lively says, like they met the other day, like the lawyers got onto a call and she's basically saying that she does not want to sit down for a deposition with Brian Friedman. Like, I know that this girl grew up rich and privileged, but how rich we talking? You know what I'm saying? Because does she think she's just like a princess that she can just be like, I don't like your lawyer and I don't want to sit down with him and answer questions and tell the truth. So she's trying to get out of having to sit down and be deposed by Brian Friedman. Like, sweetheart, that's not your option. You don't get to decide who your defense's lawyer is. He picked Brian Friedman. You don't like him because he played your game better than you. Like, you guys went to the New York Times. Oh, nobody could be bigger than the New York Times before you filed your lawsuit, as all of the evidence is indicating, because you wanted to set the public narrative against Justin Baldoni. Now that it's backfiring, you're like, hey, I want people gagged. This is unprofessional to go to the press. Everyone sees right through you and Ryan. Like, oh, we weren't trying to play the public, but we put it in every Deadpool scene and we mocked this man extensively. And but now that the public is onto us and they see how cruel we've been, we would like things to be quiet and we want a judge to see our side of things. Girl, goodbye. Like, just goodbye. It's like the fakest thing ever. She's now fake Lively, crying Reynolds. That's what they're calling them out there. Fake Lively and crying Reynolds here, who want to pretend that they were not the bullies, that the public just saw right through them in this circumstance. But anyways, just wanted to say that we should be celebrating this as a major win because we were the ones who dug all of this up like psychos, because we have been obsessed with this case. And I think it is just one of these David and Goliath situations. Like I said, like Justin Baldoni's like my cousin now. He's my kombucha sipping cousin. You know, he had an unexpected wild dragon in me, and he's like the Jon Snow of her Targaryen story. He really never wanted this. He's like, I never wanted this. I thought Blake Lively was my queen. I'm like, dude, she just killed a whole village of children and innocent women, okay? She's psycho, okay? Get on my back. We're going to go get some revenge. No, I never wanted it. Justin, he's like, why'd you vote for Trump? Justin, stop. It doesn't matter who voted for Trump. Get on my back. We're going to go get some revenge, okay? Anyways, it's been amazing. I'm so happy for Justin Baldoni. Monday, they will be going to court, and I will be monitoring that and probably do a live. I don't know what time they're going to go to court, but we'll have some more updates on what's going on with the situation. Obviously, the judge is not going to allow her to pick his lawyer. It's just such a pompous, arrogant thing to ask. And yeah, this is her perfect karma. Played it in the public, and now the public is playing, girlfriend. Anyways, had to give you guys an update. You can go check that out. I'll link the articles that are talking about Brian Friedman amending their complaint against Ryan Reynolds and Blake. I'll see you guys probably on Monday.